Welcome. Today is a very quick and slightly strange video. This is an exercise I want to run more often than I get the chance to run. I'm a member of a local shooting club that allows shooting from a move and shooting at different distances. Again, you have to pass a test and whatnot. But this is the exercise that I want to run, and I want to see what you guys think. Some of you might have a lot more experience than I do. 2 targets, starting at 10 yards, 2 shots, center target each, right hand, switch to left hand, 2 shots, center target each. Moving back to 15 yards, again, targets are at 10 and 15, so plus 5 yards between them. One is slightly behind the other one. So you'd have to move to be able to hit it correctly. Please make sure, of course, it's a safe area, backstop and everything. Move back to 15, so it becomes 15 and 20. 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots, 2 shots. Right hand, left hand. Move back to 20, becomes 20 and 25. Continue. Move back to 25, continue. So 25 is the max distance for this exercise because the goal is self-defense. And chances are this is going to be an AR-15 pistol or carbine. So it's a fairly short weapon. Or whatever else it is you use. I'm planning to use my AR-15 pistol for this. And I'm going to be using steel case inexpensive ammo, which I have plenty of. This mag is loaded, by the way, for the second part of an exercise. These are standing shots, offhand. Once you get to 25 yards and you pasted up all your targets, again, depends on what kind of targets you have. If you have paper targets or wood targets, this will work. If you have steel targets, this is too close. So please be careful of that. Or switch to 9mm. Or switch to frangible ammo if you can afford it, something like this. It's going to be a very expensive practice, but if you can, why not? Now, 25 yards, moving back, step, slowly walking back. 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1. So 2 center, 1 head, 2 center, 1 head. Again, 2 center, 1 head. So 4 repetitions and 4 repetitions with left hand. Again, switching right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. Total 56 shots. You're going to need at least 5 magazines if you want to also practice dropping after all the series. If you want to practice dropping here, you need 8 magazines, which might be a little hard. I'm planning to do this one on a single fully loaded magazine on going back. What do you think? And now the mags that are on the table. Just to go over what I have here. I am a very big supporter of testing all your gear, if you can. So make sure you have more than one of each type. That way, and you know if it's an issue with a specific magazine or specific magazine type. Because not everything is compatible. I have guns that don't take certain types of the magazines. Beretta ARX, for example. And SIG 556. Or some ARs are also sensitive to different magazine types. You have to test it to make sure what you have is reliable and it works with the ammo you plan to use, the gun you plan to use it in, and the pouches or whatever carrying load gearing system, LBV, vest, belt, whatever it is you plan to use. I just grabbed one of my Condor chest rigs. It's one of the cheapest things possible. Anyway, these are the Hartford, Connecticut magazines, NHMTGs. I got 2 of those. I got a lot of those. I got probably 20 of them. But on the table, just pairs. Magpul P. Mag. PMAG Gen 3s. This is my ready kit. 2 of those. I got a lot of those. I got probably 20 of them. But on the table, just pairs. Magpul PMAG Gen 3s. This is my ready kit. 2 of those. I got a lot of those. I got probably 20 of them. But on the table, just pairs. Magpul PMAG Gen 3s. This is my ready kit. You can see this is Gen M3. This, on the other hand, is not. See, this is a PMAC 30. This is the MOE. If you plan to use it, might as well. I try to stick to the Gen 3s if I can. I just brought it over just to compare. Lancers are my go-to mags, and I have a variety of them, both in colors, in ability to see through, and in capacity. I have 20 round ones as well. I also have obtained a few Hera German mags. They have a very interesting window in the back to see the rounds. Note for the exercise, if you're doing small number of rounds, this window and that window will not help. You will not be able to see how much is left, which is fine. I also have some of the older Tango Down magazines. I have some Trimax as well, hiding in my closets or in my boxes. But Tango Down are a bit more interesting. Some unusual mags that I need to test, which are the Korean stainless steel heavy mag, which is, I think, a clone of Elander's heavy steel mag. And I have one of these Unimags, which is patent pending, supposed to be capable of supporting multiple calibers. And I have multiple caliber IRs. I can test at least 3 different calibers in it. And last but not least are the SureFeed magazines from OK Industries. For those that don't know, I read a few days ago that they're planning to discontinue production of these mags, which used to be basically military standard issue. OK Industries. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, especially for the E2 mags, but I kind of like them, and I might get some more before they disappear. So that's it. I'm going to prepare for the range sometime next weekend. I don't make videos at the range yet. I don't have the equipment set up for that. It's just not the place that is easy to use for that purpose at this time. And they're closed today because of the memorial holiday. But practice, make sure your gear works, make sure everything is compatible, and enjoy. And if you have any comments on the exercise that I drew up, let me know. I consider this a very, very basic exercise. There are no barricades or shooting from weird positions. I have problems with those because of my knees and because of my lack of health conditioning, unfortunately. But I'm working on that. So we'll see what happens and go from there. And again, to be practical, practice. And we'll see you at the range.